Hello, everybody, and welcome back to now episode 10 of our Pathfinder Homebrew, Pathfinder 2nd Edition Homebrew Actual Play podcast, Spirits of Lightning. Hard to believe it's episode 10 already. I'm very happy about that. Feels like just yesterday we were starting episode 1. How time flies. So I think this week for our banter, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you look, in fact. I assume everyone here celebrates Christmas to some extent. I mean, we celebrate Yule, which is like Christmas, but without all the religious stuff. But we sometimes just call it Christmas so that, we don't confuse normies. But yeah, so what is everyone's favorite holiday memories, shall we say? Tyler, you go first.
That's a fun one.
We didn't celebrate Christmas.
Other holiday then.
Yeah, pick a different holiday. What's your favorite Martin Luther King Jr. Day memory?
Also coming up.
I am the wrong person to ask about holidays. We didn't celebrate any holidays.
Or Tyler. Well, you're about to celebrate a holiday, so.
Hey, what about me?
Okay, Abby, you can go next.
My favorite Christmas holidays are all the ones I've spent with you.
No, for real.
Yay!
I was just trying to be nice. I don't really have any.
Poor life.
What?
Poor life be poor.
Well, they just kind of all accumulate into one giant Christmas brain rot. Like from my childhood and shit. One continuous stream of Christmas memories.
Of birth by sleep.
Well, I would say probably my favorite, or one of my favorite holiday memories is when in 2007, when I was in middle school, I was celebrating Christmas with my family, and it was my younger sister's second Christmas ever. She was a little over 1 year old, and so we were all opening gifts and stuff, and I really wanted a guitar. I was really into music, and I was, I wanted to get a guitar as a way to start learning how to play music. And, so my parents had told me for a while, they were like, I don't think we can afford to get you a guitar this year, but, you can save up and we can save up and we'll help you buy a guitar. And so I got a lot of music themed gifts that Christmas. Music themed like t-shirts and a few different albums and some stuff like that. And the last gift that was left was a large gift, and it was in Tinkerbell wrapping paper. So obviously the presumption was that it was for my 1-year-old sister, who was absolutely adored Tinkerbell. And so my parents
as much as you can comprehend anything at that age.
Right.
I assume.
And so my parents said, why don't you go over there and help your sister open that one? And so I went and I opened it up, and it was my very first guitar. It was a red Washburn guitar, one of those beginner sets, that comes with a little amp and stuff.
Wait, why was it yours?
Huh?
Why was it yours? Clearly for your 1-year-old sister.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta start him off early.
Did you steal it?
But that was the beginning.
He had to learn it so he could teach her.
Right.
Yeah.
She did end up getting a guitar when she was around the same age, but she didn't really stick with it. But yeah, that was the beginning of a long path of making music for me.
My favorite is when Dust and I bought each other only books for Christmas. That was fun.
I would love that. I love books.
Book Christmas was amazing.
That was a good one.
I just wish I had an extra like 8 hours in the day to just sit down and read books.
Real.
Take 500 audiobooks.
I just need to take my backlog of books and go into the hyperbolic time chamber.
Oh, wouldn't that be great though?
Yeah.
I got a whole horse heresy to read. That's 50 plus books.
Good old Warhammer.
You saying something, Abby?
Yeah, I keep forgetting if I am in any other Discord thing, it just types the numerical thing I'm pressing down.
Ah.
Because it thinks I'm trying to press the equal sign. But yeah, one of my... I can remember one specifically. One of my favorite Christmas memories was our first Christmas together. We had only been
Aw.
dating like... What? We'd only been...
3
We've been
months.
seeing each other, 3 months. And you got me one of my favorite Christmas presents that I still absolutely adore to this day, which was my little fox pillow pet that I sleep with every night.
Nice.
I
Pillow
thought it
pets
was...
are underrated.
I know. But yeah. You set the president for Christmas presents real hard the first time. Yeah, you really messed up there, because now every year you're just like, oh my gosh, what do I get her?
Well, you already know what
I
you're
don't-
getting this year, and I know you like
Yeah.
it, so.
Yeah, she was
How?
gonna give me one big present, and so she was afraid I was not gonna like it, so she asked me if I'd like it. So I know what it is.
What's my big
house.
present?
Your big
A
present is...
house.
Yeah, it's a house.
It's a house. No, she got me a stand mixer.
Yeah, I got her a nice KitchenAid
Ooh.
stand mixer, so.
The KitchenAid is a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The only one better is that other one.
It's that, like, Swedish one that
oh,
has the
yeah.
motor in the base, and it has the scraping edge on it.
Oh. That one's like $700 though.
Yeah, that's a very expensive one.
It's like called like Anka Swede.
Uncasfeed, yeah.
Anka Swede.
Oh,
Oh
Swede.
man, one day. That's the kind of one you use if you're like a professional.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's not a hobby baker. That's somebody who's baking like as a second job. At the
Or
very
a
least.
first job.
Yeah, or a third
Well, yeah, I
job.
said yeah. It's at least a job of some sort, even if you're your first or second. Like, cause you gotta fucking really be using it every day. But like, my favorite part about it is apparently the Swedish who make it, they're like, it has a lifetime guarantee, and they literally say we will literally repay you if it ever breaks, because it won't.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty pog.
Yeah, like KitchenAids don't have that because they do break. But like that Anka Swede is like, we do not care. You can use it as hard. You can put it
It's
on
Anka
full
Shroom.
speed.
It's Ankashroom.
Shroom.
That's what it is.
Anka Shroom. I don't speak Swedish, so I did try my best. But yeah, they literally like, we do not care how hard you use it. We don't care if you run it 24 hours a day. It is not going to break.
Yeah, it's
One
very
day.
fancy. We keep seeing it on America's Test Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And it only runs you a cool $750. So if you got, money laying around that you don't know what to do with.
God, I wish.
Yeah, I know, right? The only like big thing that we're getting for the house that we're splurging on is a really nice table. We're getting one of the Wormwood tables, which they make a lot of like wooden gaming gear and tables and stuff.
Gamer.
It's a gamer table for improve your FPS when you're playing board games.
I thought we were also getting
That's
a new
like
couch.
one of the modern gaming tables, right?
Yeah, the one of the modular ones, and it's really cool because they're really nice construction, and they have like the you can take the top off, and it's got like the felt like gaming surface underneath, and it's got like the magnetic rails along the side where you can just like put a cup holder on or a little dice tray, whatever. So I'm excited for that.
More excited than the actual house?
I mean, it's all on the same level. Let's not split hairs here.
It's part of the package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have the table without the house, probably, I imagine.
Well, I mean, we could, but it wouldn't be a good idea. But speaking of
Yeah,
packages,
where would it go?
my favorite Christmas memory is one time when my mom fucking got us. I was like 7 or 8 or something, maybe 9, and like I was getting to that point where I was starting to figure shit out, and I'm like, okay, Santa, you're on your last legs here. So what my mom did is like overnight, before Christmas, like I don't know how she did it, but she like made like hoof prints in the kitchen of like presumably a reindeer. So like we came down and my mom's like, oh look, Santa must have come in the back door, look at the hoof prints from the reindeer. And we were like, what? Oh my god, he really did it.
I love that.
So
That's great.
yeah, that was awesome. I mean, I figured it was probably fake, but it was just really cool. So that's some commitment.
What do you mean fake?
Oh, Tyler.
Oh my god. Headphones?
Okay, so I think with that, let's
I didn't get to go.
Oh my gosh,
I'm gonna
Z,
throw
you
these
should have
headphones
spoken
out a
up,
fucking
dude.
window. Hold on. Hate these headphones. I'm gonna.
Whenever you're ready, Z.
Having low battery.
Okay, well we can vamp here for a minute. Yeah, so I think that was probably one of my favorite Christmas memories. Another time was something I did. So I had wanted to do this for a while, but so it was for a gift that I got from my sibling. They came out and it was in like the biggest box that we had. And they opened that, and then inside that was another box, and inside that was another box.
Oh, the box.
And it went all the way down to like a tiny little jewelry box, and they opened that, and it was a gift card. So I was very proud of myself for that. I thought that was very funny.
Valid.
I've had that happen to me, but I've never done it myself.
Z, are you there?
One sec.
You're a little quiet.
Yeah, I'm a little quiet because I was wandering over the house looking for new headphones.
Oh, okay.
Which I wound up going in a drawer and finding some because all my other ones are broken. I ordered new ones, but they still haven't arrived. Ugh. These ones look cheap as hell, but something, I guess. Maybe. Why are they labeled? Oh yeah, these suck. Oh well. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. So I was gonna say my favorite Christmas memory wasn't really a Christmas memory per se, but was Christmas time. And my dad was on a business trip to Germany, and I got to tag along,
Oh yeah.
and it was magical, right? Like mid-end December, we were there for 10 days, and all of his coworkers were so nice, and none of them, they all treated me like an adult too, which was really cool because I was 13-ish, 14.
Wait, where was the trip?
To Germany. We kind of went a little all over the
Germany,
place.
okay.
So he had several people, like several contacts he had to meet and talk to. We wound up in Austria for a couple nights. And just it was definitely one of the best experiences I've had in my life. Like the first few nights we stayed at this little hotel which was just nice. Discord, why are you emailing me? Go away. Yeah, it's just a little hotel in a little city that wound up actually being my hometown sister city, which was an interesting fact.
Small world.
Small world. And the coworker we met there took us to Vinternachtmarkt, aka the Christmas market. And that was incredible. Huge tradition there. And it's basically kind of like a Christmas themed little festival that they have like every night for a week around Christmas time. And they sell like hot mead and food and activities, and it was all very overwhelming because I was still just a little baby with really bad anxiety. But it was gorgeous and freezing cold. Um and then one of our trips was to Cologne, aka Cologne, and I got to go to the Cologne Cathedral, which was amazing. Gorgeous, gorgeous building. And we went to the little museum under the Cologne Cathedral, which was also very cool. And they had tons of like reliquaries and stuff. And I climbed all the way to the top of the towers in the dome, which is something like 500 steps. And my legs felt like absolute jelly. 'Cause
Imagine you were just climbing this tower that no one was allowed to.
oh, no, it was allowed. Good lord. No, it was allowed. But it was a trip. It was like me, my dad, his coworker's wife, and I think their kid. And only me and the wife climbed the steps because they're so steep and there's like 550 of them.
hmm
So that was a workout. And it was just
Is is
it
that
was
the
so
tower
I
where it's
loved
like super
history. It was
wobbly?
gorgeous architecture. Like if you don't know what I'm talking about, look up the Cologne Dome or Cologne Cathedral. Because it is beautiful. Um, and there were some other highlights too, but one of the really big highlights was at the end of our trip, we went to Neuschwanstein and Hohenschwangau. I'm
Gesundheit.
sorry to any German speakers listening, of which I'm sure there are several million.
Got a really
But
big following in Hamburg specifically.
yeah, I bet. Um, but Neuschwanstein, also known as Mad King Ludwig's castle, is the palace, one of the first like palaces rather than castles. But it's the palace Disney's Cinderella Castle is based off of, and most subsequent fairy tale castles.
Neat.
And that was, we went on a tour of there and Hohenschwangau, which was the family castle before Ludwig went off the rails to build his gorgeous palace that sent his country into massive debt. um,
I just
and it was amazing. But the place we stayed, again, middle of December in the Alps, because these castles are in the Alps, freezing cold with little to no insulation. So I was sleeping in my warmest jacket, as well as like a million blankets. But it was just an amazing experience that I would love to repeat. Just the whole trip was fantastic.
Well, I think you've blown our stories out of the water.
Now I wish I had a story.
I mean, like I said, mine wasn't actually a Christmas memory, so I don't know if it even counts.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no. But that doesn't count.
I have a cat who won't stop loving on me.
That must be so hard for you.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
trying to pick out my spells, and she's not helping.
Isn't
She
she
should
your
help.
familiar?
Well, when I stop looking at her, she rubs on my arm.
It's because she loves you,
Sounds
Mama.
like a baby you should be paying
Okay.
attention to.
Okay, but it's hard to pick out, like, read and rub her at the same time.
Okay. Well,
No,
I think
that's not for you.
on that note, we can go ahead and jump over to the recap. Who would like to... Actually, I'm going to roll our D6 of recap.
Just so you know, if you land on me, it's Cammy.
Okay, so this time I rolled a 4, so that means it is Fern's turn to recap.
Ooh, it's Fern's turn.
Yeah.
Why does that sound familiar?
Why? Cammy just touched my butt.
That happens to me at work a lot with the dogs.
If you need a reminder of what happened last session, I was awesome.
You were awesome.
Well, I'll tell you where we started, and we started at the climax of the Battle of Daizo. You all had sort of taken up the mantle as protectors of the town. You had all kind of banded together on by coincidence, as the town had been threatened by this this bandit named Akira the Wild Dog, or so he called himself, and you had traveled to his headquarters, and you had defeated his lieutenant, but he had already left to attack the town, so you hurried back and dealt with a bunch of threats in the town. Some attacks from the river, some burning elemental rats that had been launched into the town and were burning down a house, and then a attack at the western gate, and then finally they let loose their secret weapon, which was an ogre warrior that the bandits had been keeping hostage, and they let it loose on the town, but you were able to defeat it, and that is where we picked up last time. You were being challenged by Akira to direct combat. You remember how that went?
I don't remember the way that everything went down, but I'm pretty sure that it was anticlimactic at the end where we suddenly beat him.
Yeah, you did. You did kind of take him by surprise with a very clutch critical hit. I think from Lackerman.
Yeah.
But yeah, you
I
you
know.
He
defeat.
almost died, I think.
I'm pretty sure it was Z.
That's possible. Yeah, I think it was.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Ningyo got hurt bad.
got cleaved.
fell over and was bleeding black.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
almost
that's
fucking
super
died.
interesting.
Yep. But you emerged victorious, and you learned that Akira was likely being possessed by an Oni, and a kind of evil spirit from the dark realm of Yomi. They like to seep through the cracks into the material realm and try to possess people to try to essentially take over their bodies and fully manifest. They can cause violence and chaos and all that good stuff. And then
Violence and chaos, very good stuff.
yeah, well, it depends on who you ask, but eventually you spoke with Kiko, the priestess of the town, and she told you that, and you mentioned to her that the young girl from the town that you had met earlier, Hana, she seemed to have been suffering from the very early stages of an Oni possession, though being someone not particularly disposed towards violence and rage, it seemed like the Oni was not having a particularly good time taking over her mind. But you were able to exercise her previously, and Kiko said, "Oh, well, why don't you bring her by so I can check up on her and, say some prayers and all that good stuff." And you went to find her house, only to find that she and the band of children that she hangs out with were missing. They had disappeared sometime during the battle, and had yet to return. Hana's mother, Himawari, she said that the kids often talked about playing samurai and going to the castle, though she thought it was just them playing pretend. But you found the hangout spot of the children, and beneath a loose flagstone, you found a tunnel that led under the ground for almost, what was it, like 2 miles, into what looked like a well, which you climbed out of and found yourself right here where we pick up, inside the Honda Castle, the castle of the eponymous Honda clan of samurai, who are supposed to be watching over the town, but who have been mysteriously absent of late. So that is where you all stand now. You have just climbed out of this well. And
Well, then I think it's a good time to examine our location.
yeah. So let me bring you over to the map. Loading.
Loading.
So, from where you are, you see behind you there is a wall, a castle wall. And just looking around, I'll go sort of counterclockwise to the south, southeast. You see that there looks like you see a torii gate leading into what looks like a garden. Immediately to the east of you, there is a building. Immediately to the north of you, there is a smaller building. And then between the two, there is a flowering cherry tree. And you see, like, the side of what looks like a pond. And then in the far distance, you see a towering, what looks like the main building towering over the grounds to the northeast. And then directly to the north, you can vaguely see into what looks like a stable. There's also a building to the northwest that you can see the roof of over this smaller building. So it looks like there are 4 buildings and a stable, and some
Where's the
grounds
stable at?
features. The stable is directly to the north. You may have to zoom out in order to see everything.
Yeah, we can see a couple barrels and crates in there,
Yeah,
and some hay.
you have this askance view of the stable. But yeah, so where would you like to explore first?
Oh, I gotta read one of my feats.
Oh, Gim is going to walk up to this structure.
Okay. Yeah, you see there's this painted red torii gate that is standing. There's some like minor fencing to either side, and you're able to walk between. You see a well-kept, if a bit overgrown, garden that sprawls beyond all sorts of exotic flowers and various plants are growing therein. You see there appears to be a creature moving around the garden, just kind of tending to the plants. It looks like it's made of branches and leaves, but it has a pumpkin for a head.
Pumpkinhead.
I
Yeah.
love
That's my
it.
favorite movie.
And this is what it looks like.
Oh, he's just a creature.
He's a little
And-
guy, and I love him.
And
Body.
My foundry's not working right now.
well, it looks like
I was having that problem a minute ago.
it's got a pumpkin head.
That's a friend.
And sort of a branch-like body with vines and leaves wrapped throughout it, and it creature just looks like it's walking around. It's got like a spade in one hand and a watering can in the other. It's like digging up and putting seeds in the ground and then watering them, and then it picks up some gardening shears and snips off some branches from a overgrowing plant.
Gardener?
Seems like it. They seem to be engaged in gardening
I'm
duties.
delighted.
Does it look abnormal? Is that
I mean,
abnormal looking?
It's certainly not like something you would have seen before. Like you would not expect a like moving plant creature to be tending a garden here. Like that's.
I mean, one's standing like right next to him.
Yeah, I mean, and Sheeta, you pretty much instantly recognize that this creature is a gourd leshy.
Oh,
Yeah,
So it
sick.
is
I
you
love
also-
it.
You got Leshy lore.
Yeah. And you know that immediately. You
I was
you
actually about to
recognize
ask
other
about that.
leshy, and you're trained in nature, so yeah, you recognize this as a gourd leshy. You don't know who created
Way cooler
it, or
than being a fern leshy.
yeah.
You could have been a gourd leshy.
Yeah, if I had been smart like Sarah.
We could always make the dream into a reality.
Not as cool as a
Don't
fungus
let your
Leshy.
dreams be memes.
Walk
I'm
through the
like-
gate.
I'm like, ferns aren't as cool as gourds, and fungi's like mushrooms are.
Oh, okay, mine is working now. Can you put it back up?
Yes, I will reveal the gourd leshy again.
Behold, a man.
I love him.
A little spooky.
Can I keep him?
Why are you?
He looks
You
kind of
mean
like
it's
he's pooping pumpkin seeds. I like that.
I love him. It's Jack. Jack. He's our man.
Okay, so what do you do?
Does anybody have detect evil or detect alignment or anything like that?
What's an alignment?
Nope.
Actually, I can try reading its aura.
I'm gonna fill this gate up. Actually, want to
Yeah,
place my
Sarah,
hand on the
I
gate.
want to use my aura sight on this buddy.
What is aura sight?
It's a feat.
Stinky.
I don't know how to actually stick it in the chat. without copying and pasting. So I've learned how to read the natural auras of other living creatures. To do this, I must focus on a single living target without blinking for 1 minute. You can do this while performing some other minor tasks, such as making conversation to distract from your intentions. But you cannot blink or otherwise lose your concentration. I'm not concerned about blinking. I don't have eyes. I'm literally a doll. And then you can then perceive any or all of the following information: the target's current apparent attitude towards you, friendly, indifferent, so on. The target's current apparent emotional state, a general assessment of the target's physical health, such as what conditions or afflictions it has, and you might need to succeed at an occultism check against the affliction or conditions AC to detect the presence of a specifically hidden or subtle condition or affliction. In addition, the GM rolls a secret occultism check for you against the target's deception DC. If your result exceeds your target's, you can identify if they're being deceptive. Yeah.
What's your occultism modifier?
My occultism modifier is 9.
Okay. So you get the impression from this creature that they are they haven't really noticed you yet. They seem focused on their work, but they don't seem like hostile necessarily. You get the impression that they are, from their emotional state, that they are perhaps a little bit stressed, but otherwise calm. And they seem to be in good physical health, or whatever that means for a plant.
All right. I relay that information. I'm sure it was super helpful.
I say hi.
Oh, Fern, you walk in.
It's just a guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk in and just
Going for it.
walk up to them, and they turn and see you. They go, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, and they bow to you and they say, welcome to the garden. My name is Jack. How can I help you, friend?
His name is
Hey,
Jack.
it's Jack.
That's adorable. Oh my god. I'm Sheeta. How are you?
And he says, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Sheeta-san. I'm tending to the garden. I am the only attendant left here. It's been quite stressful lately. My masters are holed up inside, and I'm left to tend the garden on my own. And he points out some spots in the dirt. And he says, "Please be careful. There are some mandragora slumbering here. I have not been able to deal with them myself. They are quite aggressive plants." So
Who are your masters? Do they live here?
Yeah, he says, I was created by the Honda clan, and I serve Ayame, the handmaiden to Honda Shibiko.
I see.
She normally tends this garden with me, but currently she is barricaded inside.
Why are they barricaded inside?
And he just kind of looks around and he says, well, it's quite dangerous here. Or at least so I'm told. There have been evil spirits around.
Oh, we haven't encountered any of those.
Says, well,
Friendly reminder that Ningyo sees dead people.
yeah.
Like, it's just their background.
Okay, yeah, you don't see any dead people around.
Okay, cool.
Ningo is just the kid from the...
Yeah.
I see dead people.
But
Hey Sarah, not to interrupt, but for sorcerer spells, which domain is that?
What do you mean?
Primal?
You're primal.
So I guess I'm confused.
You pick a first rank primal spell to learn.
But put it in the sorcerer's
Yes.
section.
Both your summoner
Okay.
and sorcerer traditions are primal.
Okay, so I never leave the primal list.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. That was it. I didn't have anything else to say.
Okay. So yeah, and Jack says, if I may be so bold, Shida-san, what are you doing here?
We came through a fountain.
Through the
Or
well,
through a
you
well.
mean?
Well,
Yeah. Words.
Well.
Missing children.
Looking
That
for
joke
the
only works
children's.
in English. But he says, so why, but why have you come to the castle?
We don't really know yet.
Why did we
Missing
send Cheetah?
children.
Yes, Cheetah. Remember.
I mean, I wasn't necessarily gonna tell. I don't know what this guy's motives are and stuff. Like, what's his
True.
deal? Like, I don't know if these guys are like good or bad that he's working for.
Yeah. Well, he just says, please stay safe.
We'll try.
And if you have any spare time, I could always use some help in the garden.
Lackerman's sneaking around.
Yeah.
We're even.
Well,
we
we'll
were all
see you
there.
around.
Says, okay, don't be a stranger. And he just bows to you.
Seems like a pal.
Yeah, and you see there is a door at the...
Duff, what are you doing?
Along the wall of
Good
the
question.
building
Sneaking
here if you wanted to go inside the building. You can see in through the windows a little bit. It looks like there's a hallway on the inside that kind of wraps around. In the garden, you also see that there is a little shrine at the eastern end.
Rydell wants to see if maybe Jack would let him find some ingredients in this garden.
Okay, you can certainly walk in and see, ask him if you want.
I'm lagging a little.
It's okay.
Come on, buddy. Here we go.
Okay. The moment you step into the garden, you hear the sound of the earth breaking, and two creatures emerge from the earth and begin screaming. So go ahead and place yourself right inside the doorway.
He will have jumped
Yeah, I don't
back
think
in
that was a
fear,
good
like,
idea.
oh, God. You know
Why,
what?
I was-
Sheeta went there.
And let's go
It
ahead
was
and roll
fine.
initiative.
Why?
Nice.
Oh lord. That's why I was
I
like
love
kind of
fighting.
standing at the gate, kind of like Gim's just been kind of like knocking on the gate, just to like, what is this?
It's checking the craftsmanship of the gate.
That checks. Oh.
That's a nice gate.
Sure is a gate.
That's a nice folder.
Trying to understand the significance of it.
It's just the architecture. Oh, are these the Mandragora plants? Oh,
Could be.
because Rydell is not small.
All right, so Rydell, I need your initiative as well.
I rolled it.
Or right here.
Should be on there. I think I rolled it before Ningo's.
Oh, you rolled it as a perception check. That's why.
That's fine. We can set that as your initiative. Let me find it in the
Okay.
thingy. There we go. All right. Begin
Take it over,
encounter.
Jack. Pal.
First up, it is the creature in the back. So you see these, like, contorted wood-looking creatures emerge from the dirt. And this is what they look like. They look like bulbous masses of plant matter with strange-looking eyes, and it's just sort of like a circle mouth. And
That's also a friend.
they come up and they're like, "Ah, ah, ah," like that.
I
Just like
don't
shrieking
like
and
it.
screaming. So the one in the back is going first. First thing it's going to do is it is going to move. And it actually has 30 feet of movement. So it runs towards you once, and then
Are these small or like medium size?
they are small size categories. So they're only about 3-ish feet tall.
Okay.
Then runs up to here for its second action, and then for its third action, it tilts back its head and lets an ear-piercing scream. So I need everyone within 30 feet. So that would be, I think, everyone except for
about
Asahi and her Eidolon to, and not Jack, he's out of the range, to make a will save.
No will for me.
Ba, 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 ba.
Sorry, I'm
22.
just
16.
checking something.
Okay,
Open up.
I need
I'm trying
Lackerman
to-
and Rydell.
I'm trying to open up one of my feats
25
because I
for
don't.
Rydell.
Okay,
It doesn't matter. 15.
okay, so the good news is none of you critically failed. The bad news is only Rydell succeeded.
Ooh.
So this horrible shriek just echoes out, and you start to feel like queasy and nauseous as this unsettling shriek fills your ears and rattles your brain and its skull. Rydell, you are only sickened 1 from this. The rest of you are sickened 2.
Okay.
Damn.
Ningyo does... Actually, no, I don't think that bonus is active. Never mind.
And that is its turn. And now it is Ningyo's turn.
I was trying to check my Undaunted feat, but that's against emotion effects, and I don't think that this is emotion, so doesn't matter.
No, it is not an emotion-based effect.
And +1 wouldn't have mattered anyway.
No.
Alright. Okay, I would like to try to identify...
Actually, I'm sorry, I messed up. Lackerman, a 15 is a critical failure.
Oh, no.
So you are not only sickened 2, but you are slowed 1.
Bye.
Oh,
And as long as you remain sickened, you cannot remove your slowed condition.
I see.
So, there you go. Okay, yeah. Ningyo, you may proceed with your turn.
Okay, I would like to identify this creature, please.
Okay, please make a nature check.
I would love to do that for you.
Are you trained in nature?
I am not.
So you don't know.
Okay.
You are unable to identify. But I won't let you.
And I'm guessing that takes my
I'll let
action
you not.
anyway.
I'll let you not spend the action because you would know that you have no way of identifying it.
Okay.
I'll just say you know that it's not some sort of like occult creature.
Okay.
It's very
That
clearly a
works for me.
plant.
Let's see. I need to close this. There we go. Scoot that over there. I don't know that I actually want to attack these guys.
Okay.
Because we did stumble into their garden. So...
Well, I don't know if Ningyo heard, but Jack did say that he's hasn't been able to deal with them, and so it seems like perhaps he considers them to be
A weed.
a weed.
Pest.
Perhaps, or some sort of garden pest. So
Okay.
you do not get the impression that you would be in trouble for attacking these creatures.
Okay, but on the other hand, I do want to try using calm anyway.
Okay.
So I would like to cast calm, which has a range of 120 feet, which I'm definitely in range, and it has a 10-foot burst.
Okay. Yeah, so you could absolutely target both of them.
Okay, yeah.
So that would be like so. So yeah, so they need to make a will save.
Yeah, I'm not sure how willful literal plants are.
You don't know?
I don't know.
And the DC is what, 19? 17? Okay. Come on.
17. I thought it said there.
Yeah, it did. I took me a second to find it.
Okay. It's taking me a second to re-find it, so...
Okay,
It's
so
at the bottom of where it was posted in the chat.
yeah, yeah, it's
Oh,
at the
yeah, it
very
sure does.
bottom. So one of them succeeded and one of them critically succeeded.
Okay.
So one of them is unaffected. The other, it's a -1 status penalty to its attack rolls.
It's not
Oh,
nothing.
something.
Jasmine.
Okay. And is that your turn, Ninkyo?
That will be my turn.
Oh yeah, your
yes.
DC is lowered because you're sickened. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
If I think you have an action left, so I think you can spend an action to retch if you want to try to reduce your sickened condition.
I'm a porcelain doll. Why do I get...
It's your soul.
Yeah,
A
it's
soul ring.
because you're alive. That's sort of the trade-off that you get for being able to be a player character, is that you're basically alive. So
Yeah, I know. But also, I don't see how retching would help because I don't, you know. Basically, I'm saying I'm not going to because it doesn't make sense for her to be able to do that.
yeah, well, you would be making a fortitude save against it instead of a will save when you retch. Usually, it's fortitude's based thing that makes you sicken, but this is a special ability that you have to roll will against. But yeah, no, but for removing the sickened condition, you always roll fortitude, so
Okay.
you can do that if you want, but
It doesn't make sense, so I'm not gonna.
okay.
Because it doesn't have a digestive system to retch.
Okay. All right, so is that the end of your turn?
That will be the end of Ningyo's turn, yeah.
Okay. Gim, it is now your turn.
I am going to retch.
Okay. So go ahead and make a fortitude save.
Boop, 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 boop. Boo doo doo.
Okay, that's a success. So you remove the sickened condition. Or no, you decrease it by 1. So you're now just
What's
sickened
that?
1.
Critical success.
Are you asking me what the number you would have to roll for a critical success is?
What's considered a critical, like, for a roll like this? Is it
If
like,
you get a critical success on the retch roll, you reduce your sicken value by 2 instead of 1.
yeah, but what's the condition to get a critical? Is what I mean. Like, is it
You get 10 or more
more the
above the DC, yeah,
Oh, okay,
or a
okay.
natural 20. Natural 20 always increases your degree of success by 1.
Okay.
So yeah, so now you are sickened 1 instead of sickened 2.
I retched twice.
Absolutely.
All right.
Hork. Failure. You are still sickened.
Retch again.
Okay.
No.
Nope. Fortunately, there is no critical failure effect on retching. It doesn't make you sicker. So
Yeah.
Man,
my
that's
turn.
like when you
imagine?
that's like when you burp and then you need to burp again, but you just keep trying to burp and you just can't burp after that first burp.
yeah. Something like that. So yeah, you put your hand to your gut and you're like like that, and trying to settle your stomach, and you feel a little bit better, but not fully better. So Asahi, it is now your turn. You heard this hideous shriek coming from the garden where all your allies are. What do you do?
I yell, "What the fuck did you do?" What's over there?
It seems like your friends are have gotten themselves into a spot of trouble.
I'm just gonna be
Black
like,
Ribbon's
"Hey,
about
can
to
someone?"
barf, so he doesn't say nothing.
So, is anyone to tell me what's going on over there? I'm not just running over there if there's some shit I don't want to
Yeah,
get
you
into.
hear everyone like coughing and hacking and
Bro.
feeling gross.
We're definitely gagging.
I'm hitting the keyboard as hard as I can. I'm in.
What kind of save is it for this disgusting shit?
It's a will save initially, and then if you get sickened, it's a fortitude save to recover.
Luckily, my will and fortitude are the same, so. And are my highest. Let me do some measurements. Did you see my message as well, Sarah?
Yeah, I can't make the decision for you, honey. I'm trying to run the game.
I'm trying to figure out where my Eidolon can run to.
Well, she can move up to double her speed on a charge, I think. Yeah, strides twice and then strikes, so that would be up to 50 feet, which would be here. That's 50 feet for her.
That says 35. Why is that 50?
It says 50 on my screen. But that's weird.
It says 35 parentheses 50.
Yeah, that's weird, because it definitely didn't for me. Now it says 55 feet when I drag it there. I don't know what's going on with this. There we go. Maybe it's just like the particular path.
It says 35.
Yeah, I don't know why it says that. Ignore that number. That's incorrect.
I think the yellow squares is
Oh, yeah, it's
50 feet, while the blue squares is 35.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
right.
The blue squares represent 35 feet, and then the yellow squares represent until 50 feet.
Yeah, and for some reason on my screen it says 50 feet for both, so
That's so weird.
I think it's just a different path
Yeah.
of the squares because it's a diagonally going path.
Can you do a stride if you're not attacking at the end?
I guess you can, but that's just the same thing as moving twice.
True.
So you would need to move closer to be able to do pretty much anything.
Okay.
So I think you
I've
can
just moved
see
you
the
there, then.
creatures. So if you wanted to do a knowledge check from where you're standing, you could.
Okay, knowledge.
It would be nature in order to identify these creatures.
I know. I know, baby.
Okay, then roll it. Sugar. Okay, so a 19, let's see. 19 is a success. So,
That's not a particularly great roll.
no, it's in fact the minimum you could have rolled on a success.
Yay.
So let's see. I'll give you one piece of information about the creature, but I will tell you it is a creature called a mandragora. They are plant creatures. So I'll give you one question about them. Other than that, what would you like? You already know that they can scream and make you sick.
I guess then offensive traits, like, and I always have to double check when I say offensive. That's the one that's ouchies, right?
Yes, that is ouchies. That's what they
Yeah,
can do to
those.
hurt you.
No, I meant what hurts them.
Defensive traits.
Yeah, I get those backwards.
Okay, so they have they're weak to fire. They resist bludgeoning and electricity.
Shit.
Both me and your thing.
What is?
Electricity and bludgeoning.
Okay, but my Eidolon can bite.
Yeah, when bite is piercing.
Nom.
So.
Nomming damage.
Oh, and also, actually, her bite does sonic damage, so it doesn't even matter.
And nothing resists Sonic.
Usually, yeah. All right, so that's all you know. What else would you like to do?
I'll do my Eidolon's double move. Can you move it to wherever you were showing earlier?
Yes. Now it's saying 40 feet.
I don't understand.
I guess just the number, it goes across a different number of
I guess.
squares
Yeah.
depending on the path.
So you could move
I'm confused.
with 50 feet. You could move to right behind Rydell.
Yeah, put me there.
So she gallops up, badoop, 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 and you have one action
And then I bite
remaining.
Rydell.
And you bite Rydell. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I just go a little snoot.
Okay.
Poke him in the butt.
All right. Is that all you want to do? You want to end your turn?
How many actions have I taken?
You have if you acted together on one of the movements and the
Yeah, I did.
identify, then you have one action remaining.
I'll probably get just like a little bit closer.
You want to move Yukiko again?
No, I meant
Yourself?
Asahi.
Okay, you can move yourself. You have 25 feet, so here.
Yeah.
You want to go there?
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that is your turn. Next up, it is Rydell.
Rydell, you got an
Okay.
encouragement boop.
And Sheeta is on deck.
Well, he was going to back away, but now he's a little bit blocked by a giant fox.
You can walk
You can
around.
walk over me.
Yeah.
You have experience walking over large dogs.
I do. Rydell doesn't.
He's got big old goats.
His goats are not that big.
Same thing. I'm not the size of a fucking Saint Bernard.
Yeah, Yukiko is, what, medium size? Yeah, she's medium size,
I'm like
so
German
she's
Shepherd.
quite big.
Oh no.
She's like the size of a small horse.
You can
Yay.
freely move through spaces that have your friends in it. So.
Yeah. As long as they allow you to.
Yeah, because remember, like,
No.
Yukiko is not a 5 foot by 5 foot cube. She's, a creature
What?
that is
I am.
that has an area of influence of
5
5
foot by
by
5
5
foot.
feet.
A gelatinous cube.
I will literally snip. Chomp.
So you can freely pass through an ally space. That just means you're walking beside them.
Unless it's me, because I'm a total wide Chad.
Yeah, he's a wide lad. It's Wide Guy Winter.
We're gonna go over here.
Okay.
He is very scared.
Okay. You're not used to the plants trying to cut you up.
Yeah.
Ooh, ungodly sound.
Sacre bleu! I've just headcanoned that Rydell is like the chef from The Little Mermaid.
That's
Oh, absolutely.
Zotalo, I have missed one! Okay, no, so you back off. Anything else you want to do, or you want to end your turn?
I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Next up, it is Sheeta's turn.
Alright. So
And-
my fellow Leshy desires to be rid of these critters.
Yeah.
So
I will let you know
I-
that you can you can also attempt to recall knowledge on them if you want to learn more information, but it's at a slightly higher DC.
I see. I think I am going to try to shoot this guy.
Alright.
Shoot him with my bow and arrow.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
That's a critical hit.
Alright.
Go ahead and roll your damage, your critical damage.
Critical damage.
All right, 16 points of piercing damage. You shoot him like right in the mouth, and you see the arrow stick out of sort of the back of their, for lack of a better word, head.
Alright.
It didn't like that.
It did not like this. And then I think why? Sorry. Sometimes I close things in the game. Alright. I'm gonna try to shoot him again. Not as successful.
No,
of
an 8
a
does
moment.
not hit. It goes right over it and flies over the wall of the castle grounds.
And then I'm going to. This is not the right tab. There we go. And then, can I make a nature check to see what I know about these guys?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't know.
You haven't seen a plant like this before. All right, so that is Sheeta's turn. It is now Lacrimon's turn. Lacrimin,
All right.
David, why you only
because you are
+9?
slowed, you only get 2 actions this round. Also, I don't think you have panache because...
No, I should not have panache. I will soon get a thing that makes me start with panache, but I don't have that yet. So, quick question though about the slowed. Does someone need to dispel magic on me for that?
You would need to remove the sickened condition.
Yeah. Okay. So if I remove both sickened, then it's gone because it's because of the sickened. Okay. Well, I don't really see anything I can do other than retch twice. So we'll do a couple fortitude saves.
Okay.
Wait, that's a. I'm sorry, I have to scroll down to see it. That's a 10.
Yeah, no, you are unable to clear your stomach, or whatever you have in there.
All right, 22 is much better,
but it's still not a success.
Oh,
it's very tough. Okay. Yeah, you are quite sick indeed. You're just kind of doubled over, just hacking and coughing.
Well, that's my turn.
Yep, it is now the other Mandragora's turn. It begins its turn by moving closer. It shambles up 10 feet, and then it is going to strike out at Sheeta with a thorny vine. So you see one of its woody arms just lashes out towards you, Sheeta.
Well, rip.
Okay, well, it's only an 18 to hit.
Let me... my armor class is 17.
Rip.
So...
Okay, so you're going to take some slashing damage. You take 8 points of slashing damage, and go ahead and make me a fortitude save. Okay, not a critical failure, but you are inflicted with Mandragora venom.
Damn.
So, because you failed, you immediately take you are at stage 1, and you take the effects. You take 5 points of poison damage. So let me actually put the damage on you. I forgot to do that. 8 from slashing from the hit, 5 poison, and you are stupefied 1 for 1 round. You stupid with it.
I guess I am.
Okay, and then it gets a second attack, so it is going to, let's see, try to hit you again, I guess. That is a 20 to hit.
Oh, shit.
So you get another 11 points of slashing damage. And go ahead and make me another fortitude save. Okay, a 13 is a failure, so you progress to stage 2 of the poison.
Damn.
So you take another d6 of poison damage. So you take 4 points of poison. And then you are also, in addition to being stupefied, you are now also confused.
Stupefied and confused.
Yes, confused is way worse. So you lose basically all sense of reality, and you have no idea what's going on.
Great.
Your brain is completely out of whack. So we'll deal with that on your turn. It is now Jack's turn. He says, oh dear, I was afraid of this. Oh, these things are so terrible. I must aid these poor people. And so he's going to run up and try to help. He's got 25 feet of movement. He can get right up to the Mandragora. I should probably remove this template. Here we go. We don't need that anymore. And then he is going to strike at the Mandragora with his fist. Just try to punch it. Gets a 14. He just, They're quite strong.
My body isn't made for fighting. It's made for gardening.
And he, let's see. There's not a whole lot else he can do. I guess he'll just try to strike again. No, he rolled a 6 total. So he just like tries to punch this big mass of wood and roots and just doesn't even, he hurts his own knuckles on it.
Oh no.
Okay, that is his turn. It's now the first Mandragora's turn. And you see it like waves its head in the air like a snake tasting the air. And then it looks towards Geem. And first thing it's going to do is shamble over towards you, Geem.
Hey, how's it going?
And then it is going to try to bite you.
How are you doing that?
Okay, that is a 29.
Yeah.
Not a crit, though.
No.
So you take not too much, only 7 points of piercing damage as its woody fangs bear down on you. And then for its third action, it gets to attempt to grab you. So it needs to make an athletics check. Probably not going to do it. That's a 17 against Fortitude DC.
No.
Okay, so it tries to, like, hold you down, but is unable to do so. I think it's against Fortitude. Yeah, Fortitude DC. So yeah, no, it is unable to grab you, and that is its turn. Ningyo.
Okay, me. I guess it's time to Divine Lance. Okay. How do I target this dude again?
Mouse over and hit T.
Oh, yeah. That was a rhetorical question. Thank you for answering.
You're welcome.
Good job.
All right, roll the hit.
Yeah.
Okay, 25 is a hit.
25.
Ka-chow.
Kachunga.
Ka-chigga. Ka-chigga.
Damage.
All right.
Nice.
It's 8 points of spirit damage. So you hit him. Pew! You strike him with holy fury and power.
Alright, that's it.
Okay. So next up it is Gim's turn.
Hi. I'm gonna use my new ability. Slam down.
Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam.
So I have to make an attack? A crit?
Critical hit. All right. Roll crit damage. Okay, 14 points of bludgeoning. It resists some of that. But you definitely make a crack in its woody body.
And then I have to roll a athletics to
Yes,
trip.
you get a trip attempt, but it is at your full attack bonus, so
Okay.
you don't take a penalty for having already attacked.
Oh, that's initiative. There we go.
Oh my god, natural 20.
So it takes more bludgeoning. Was it a 1d6?
So you trip it, so it is now prone. And it takes a d6 of bludgeoning damage. You're welcome to roll it, Tyler.
Sure. Is it this button? Yes. Fortunately, it resists. So what? That's 1 damage.
3 points of bludgeoning damage. It doesn't take any damage.
Okay.
But hey, you tripped it.
More than likely, it's 5. That's usually when something has like a little bit of buffering for something. It's usually 5.
It can be lower. Like there's some creatures that have like resistance 3 or whatever, but you guys are at 4th level now, so.
Yeah. I'm going to use my last action to change grip.
Okay.
Yeah. I should have did that before, but hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, it is Asahi's turn.
One second. I was trying to put in the thing that I was just looking at. You caught me by surprise.
It's okay. I mean, you go on the same initiative every round, so.
Even screams at you when it's about to say it's your turn.
Boom.
Shut up.
It kind of spooks me each time.
Okay, class feat has been added.
Great.
The only one I haven't done yet is just the skill feat, because the skill feat scare me. My screen, for whatever reason, just says Pathfinder.
You may need to refresh.
It's gonna take me a minute.
Okay, we'll just talk through what you want to do. Yukiko has one of the Mandragora right in front of her, and Gim just tripped it. So it is sprawled on the ground.
Like a dummy.
Yeah, like a plant.
I guess bite?
Okay. Did you want to perhaps act together and boost?
Oh, yeah. Boost, then act together.
Okay.
Then shield, then
Okay.
bite.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your nature check for your boost if you want to
Hold
try
on,
to extend.
let me get out real dice.
Okay.
My page isn't fucking downloaded.
Da.
I would say probably next game we play, she might use your laptop instead.
Okay. That's fine.
Cause it seems like every game the laptop's been having issues.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was your fault. I said it was laptop.
Okay. I rolled a d10. I think my bonus is 11. You can check that if you need to.
Okay. You rolled a 10 on the die.
Yeah, 10 on the die. I think my
Nature
bonus
is
is
plus
11.
11. For 4th level, the level base DC is... Let me get out my jam screen. That's got it on there.
Jam.
For 4th level, it is 19. So that is a success. So you get...
Yay.
Get 3 rounds of boost.
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 Wait, I have to roll a 29 to get a critical boost?
Yeah.
That's really high.
Yeah, it's level-based DCs.
So basically a nat 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. So, you boosted, and then you want to act together, bite and shield? Or protect, companion?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the d20 for her attack.
Okay, I'll roll it with my real dice.
Okay. Yeah, it's a plus 10 for her to
The
hit.
Hero Forge is still not working.
It's just Foundry, honey.
No. It's very difficult because my shit's on the floor.
I'm sorry.
I don't think I got it. I rolled a 7.
No, unfortunately, that is, just a little bit shy of a hit. It's able to, use a woody arm to knock away your bite. But you still have 1 action remaining if you would like to use your claws or try to bite again.
I want Forge to work.
I know, honey, I'm sorry.
I don't think I made it. I got an 11 on the dice.
With the claws, no, that's also a 17.
What the fuck? How did I get a 17 both times?
But you rolled a 7 and then an 11.
Why does Hero Forge not working?
It's not Hero Forge, honey, that's something
Whatever
else.
the fuck it's called!
I don't know, Abby. Okay, so that is Asahi's turn. Rydell, it is now your turn.
I had a turn of doing nothing.
I feel that. Same.
Wait, did I not get
Okay.
anything for boosting?
No, boosting increases your damage.
I thought it was level 4 now. Don't I get higher?
What do you mean get higher?
Does it... It didn't go up a plus?
Honey, boost Eidolon only increases your damage. It doesn't affect your to hit.
I thought I was already 10 beforehand.
No. You before you would have been 10 with the beast charge. Now you are 10 without it and 11 with the beast charge. Does that make sense? Okay, but it is Rydell's turn.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Sheeta is looking awful hurt.
She is.
Truly.
She is confused and poisoned and very badly hurt.
I may have something for that. Me. Okay, I think I gotta double check and see how quick alchemy works. There we go. Okay, that doesn't help me. Okay. So I can expend one of my versatile vials to make an what do I want? Antidote or anti-plague? I guess antidote. Right?
Antidote is against poison, anti-plague is against disease.
So yeah, I can make an antidote real quick. I'm gonna
So yeah, for a single action, you can create one that only lasts until the end of your next turn. Or, I'm sorry, the start of your next turn.
is this fence solid, or could I, like, reach through it?
You could reach over it. It's not very high. It's only maybe, like...
Okay. So would I
chest
be able
height.
to pass Sheeta the antidote that I make?
The problem is she's, like 5 feet away from the fence. And she's confused, so she's not really able to, like, catch something that you throw
Hold
to
on,
her.
I may have something for confusion, too. No. Old Catharsis? Is that what it is? Does Confusion have the emotion trait?
Let me check. No.
Because if it does, I can help with that.
It
If
does
not,
not.
then... Okay.
It doesn't have any traits.
Alright. Okay, I don't think I have anything for Confusion, then.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So I think you would have to get rid of the poison in order to remove the confused condition.
Right.
But it only lasts, yeah, so the confusion and stupefied effects of the poison only last as long as, the poison lasts. The confused effect only lasts as long as she is at stage 2 or higher of the poison. So if she
Bottled
succeeds...
Catharsis works against Stupefied.
Yeah. But the problem, the confusion is the more pressing issue. Stupefied is just an intelligence penalty.
Okay.
Oh, actually, it's a flat mental penalty. So, yeah, that's not really the main problem. The main problem is the confused condition. So...
Unfortunately, I don't have anything for that right now.
I don't think there's a lot you can do.
Drat. No, but I can do... Oh, wait, let's... Clumsy, drained, enfeebled, sickened. No. Okay. Yeah, the best I can do to help right now is to craft an antidote.
Yeah, you can do that. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to find a way to get it to her. So you may have to, like, walk up to her and push it into her hands.
Yeah. Okay. going to craft this little antidote here. Yeehaw. Then
I would let you spend an action to, like, climb over the fence if you wanted to.
okay.
Because it's just, like, chest high, so you could vault yourself over, but that would be a whole action to do that.
Right.
I think I'd have to move you, because it's wacky movement, yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna give her the antidote.
Well, that was all your actions, I think. It was one action to create it, one to move, and one to hop over the fence.
Okay.
But you do have the potion on hand, so if she is able to come to her senses, she might be able to take the potion from you.
Yeah.
And next up, it is Sheeta's turn. So Sheeta, unfortunately, you are confused. You have no clue what's going on right now. And unfortunately, the only thing you know how to do is to attack at nearby creatures. And the three closest creatures to you right now are the Mandragora to the southwest of you, Rydell to the northwest of you, and the Mandragora to the east of you. I will roll a d3 to see who you attack.
Oh.
With one being the Rydell and going clockwise. Okay, a 2. So you're going to attack the Mandragora to the east of you. So you have to use all your actions to strike or cast defensive cantrips against that target. So I'm going to make you shoot your bow at that guy twice. Or 3 times, I should say. So go ahead and roll 3 bow strikes.
No ammunition.
Oh, you're out of arrows?
Yeah, so I could do my seed pod or unarmed.
So, I would say use your seed pod. Just 3 seed pod strikes.
One.
I'll let you know if any of them hit.
2. And 3.
Nope. Unfortunately, you miss all 3
Two
of them.
critical
But
misses.
the good thing is that you don't do any, you don't hurt any of your allies.
Very pog.
Yeah. And then let me double check when you roll the poison. I want to say it's at the end of your turn, but I want to double check that.
Jasmine, you're so upside down and cute.
I'm trying to find the afflictions rules. Okay, I think this is it. Let's see, stages. Yeah, it doesn't say, I don't think. So I'll say it's at the end of your turn. You roll against the poison. So go ahead and roll a fortitude save.
Okie dokie.
Natural 19, that's pretty good. You check the DC. That is a success. So you actually go back down to stage 1 of the poison.
Amazing.
So you are no longer confused, though you are still
Excellent.
stupefied.
Still dumb.
And you do take
Gotcha.
some poison damage because you are still poisoned, but it doesn't get worse. You take 4 points of poison damage. Okay, and that is your turn. Next up, it is Lacrimon's turn.
All right. So first, I'm gonna strike with my dog slicer at the one that's within my reach here.
Okay. 20 hits.
20. So then we will deal damage there.
All right, 8 points of
8.
slashing.
And then I'm gonna retch.
All right, roll your fortitude save.
20.
20 is not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a DC 25, which is really high, but
I don't.
yeah.
I mean, I guess I could roll that. I was thinking maybe I can't even roll that, but I can't.
Yeah, it's a tough
Barely.
one. Fortunately, the DC for the poison
I did.
is not nearly that
You can
high.
do it.
Just get good. Get good, scrub. Or shrub, I should say. Alright, so now it is the other Mandragora's turn. It is going to ignore the Leshy that are nearby, and it runs up to Rydell.
No.
Yep,
Rude. I've done
And-
nothing to it.
it attempts... Well, unfortunately, you smell very tasty to it.
But you did do something. You activated this.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so first,
I cannot
for its
argue
second
that.
action, it is going to attempt to bite you. That is a 17 to hit.
So did
What was that?
No.
See, you're cutting out, dude.
Yeah, that hits exactly.
Okay. So you're going to take... let's see. You're going to take 14 points of piercing damage as it bites into you, and then it is... For its third action, it is going to attempt to
Owie.
grab you.
No.
So it's...
That's mean.
Well, it is with the multiple attack penalty. It rolls a natural 2 for a total of 12 against your fortitude DC, so I think you're okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that is its turn. Next up, it is Jack's turn, and
Okay.
he says, oh dear, stay away from them, you blackguards!" And he is going to try to shoot some seeds at the Mandragora. He just, like, puts his hands to the side of his head and squeezes, and seeds fire out of his nose hole.
I don't like that.
So he's going to shoot at the closest one. That's a 22. He hits. Unfortunately, he does bludgeoning damage, and he rolled minimum damage, so it does not affect the Mandragora. It just caroms off of the Mandragora's head. So he, let's see. He says, I will go fetch help. I'm sorry, friends. And so he steps up to the door here and then opens the door, and that is his turn.
What does that mean?
He says he's going to go fetch some help.
Oh.
It is now the turn of the Mandragora on the ground. It's going to start its turn by standing up. Which
I will hit it.
Yeah, I assume that provokes from Game, so go ahead and strike. 18 does not hit.
Damn.
So he stands up. And then he's got 3 people in front of him. He's going to bite Game with his jaws. Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. So that is 9 points of piercing damage. And then for its third action, it's going to try to grab you. Let's see. Oh, natural 20 on the grab. So it critically grabs you. I don't think there's a Actually, there is a critical effect. A critical success, you are restrained instead of just grabbed. So it basically pins you with its grab. And that is its turn. Next up, it is Ningyo's turn.
Okay, we're going to. I want to work. Please, thank you. Sickened is supposed to tick down at the end of.
Sickened does not tick down. Like, you're thinking of frightened? Or whatever it's called. Shaken?
Okay.
Frightened. Yeah, frightened. Frightened automatically ticks down, but sickened does not. You have to manually try to retch in order to clear the condition. Okay, you want to Divine Lance the closer one, or the further one? Or the one near Rydell, or the one near Gim? Yeah, 12 misses, unfortunately. Just ricochets off of its woody shoulder. Right, and you have 1 action remaining. If you'd like to take it. We can't hear you if you're speaking.
Who's supposed to be speaking?
Z is. Yeah, you're not coming through at all, Z. Your thing is
Pass.
lighting. Oh, there you go. Okay, pass. Okay. Next up, it is Gim's turn.
Alright, so I am restrained. What does that mean? You're
It's
tied up and
basically
barely-
worse. It's grabbed, but worse. So basically, you're off guard, you're immobilized, and you can't use any attack or manipulate actions except to attempt to escape or force open your bonds.
Okay, so I have a feat for this.
Oh yeah?
Yes. Slippery prey.
Ooh, slippery.
Ooh, a nice
Covered in
heavy
baby
that's a good
oil.
one.
So, how do I use that?
Basically, it just reduces the multiple attack penalty on successive escape checks.
So is that do I roll,
So it's not an action that you do, it's just a passive thing that reduces the penalty. So in order to escape, you can roll, let's see, you can use an unarmed attack, an athletics, or acrobatics check.
Okay. I guess I'll use my
Athletics?
my athletics. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way that works.
Yeah, the slippery prey only works if you're using athletics or acrobatics.
So. Oop.
Okay, an 18 is, let's see, it's against the... I guess if it's grabbing you, it's against the fortitude DC of the creature. So an 18 is not enough.
So I roll again.
Yep. But you only take a -4 penalty. So just roll your athletics and we'll subtract 4 from it.
Isn't it a 3 if I'm a master? I'm a master at a.
Are you a master in athletics? I don't think you are. You're an expert.
Yeah, an expert. Yeah, sorry.
Master is the next level up.
I see purple. I think master for some reason. Okay, so.
All right, 22 is a success. But unfortunately, that's -4, which is a 18, so unfortunately that doesn't get it. So you have 1 action remaining, so...
I can only escape.
Pretty much, yeah.
What's the penalty on the roll then?
-8.
Oh, okay.
Another 18. Unfortunately, you rolled 2 rolls that would have done it had you not had the multiple attack penalty. But you rolled the same thing overall. So you struggle valiantly against the roots and branches that are binding you from this creature, but you are unable to break free. All right, it is. I just remembered I had to unmute my mic. There we go. Okay, so 7 points of... And that's doubled to 14. So which one were you targeting with the critical strike? Okay, so it takes 14 points of damage. It is... Oops, I'm sorry. Why did it put that on Sheeta? Oh, it's because, honey, you had Sheeta targeted. Let me undo that. That's okay. We can fix that. I can just subtract it directly from the creature. Okay, and it is still up, but only just barely. It looks... You have ripped off a number of its branches and vines, and it is staggering on its feet. So now it is time for Yukiko's bite attack.
Didn't she have to do damage on the other one as well?
No, she missed the other attack on the other
Oh,
one.
I thought they both hit.
No, just the one hit. But hey, at least you hit one of them and you got a critical hit, so not too shabby on that. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. You're right, Abby. It's not a critical hit against the Mandragora because you were targeting Sheeta. That's why it said critical hit. But it's still a hit, so... But hey, you still hit it, so... And it's still pretty low, so... Go ahead and roll your attack for your Eidolon. Still targeting Sheeta. But a 27 is a hit against the Mandragora, but not a crit. So go ahead and roll regular damage. You can mouse over Sheeta and hit T, and that will undo the targeting. There you go. Yeah, that's okay. Just go ahead and roll the damage on the bite. Oh, you rolled claws, actually. Did you want to bite instead? Just click the damage button on the jaws on your sheet. It's 1d4 plus 4, or I'm sorry, 1d6 plus 4. Actually, it's the same damage either way, so it doesn't really matter. All right, 7 points of damage. All right, so it is Rydell's turn. So Sheeta, fortunately, was able to come back to her senses a little bit after being confused by the poison. So if you want, you can give her the poison or the antidote and then scurry away. Z, that is you. That's to you. Z, are you there?
Oh no, we lost Z.
Apparently. Okay, so that's just what Rydell's gonna do. He's gonna hand Sheeta the anti-plague or antidote, and then scurry away over the fence. And then move back here. That's gonna be his turn. Lackerman, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna do the same turn as last turn, but I think I'm gonna flip it. I think I'm gonna retch first. That way, I might not be sickened too for my attack. But I am gonna attack either way, so that doesn't. Gotta flip over to the right part. 20 does not.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does not.
Which is fine.
The crazy high DC on this.
And then we strike. 12,
Ah,
I'm sure, does not hit.
no, it doesn't. I'm sorry.
Yep. No, it's fine.
Okay, well, you tried. It
Yeah.
not a lot
That's
you
all
can
I
do.
can do.
All right, it is
Yeah, that's my turn.
the Mandragora's turn. It is going to... It really wants to get at Game for some reason that you haven't been able to discern just yet. But the other Mandragora is in the way. So it's going to actually move around Sheeta. Let's see, what's the best way for it to do this? It's going to go here. And then it is going to try to lash out at Game with its thorny vine through the archway of the gate. And that's a 28 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah, just barely not a crit, but it does hit. So you're going to take 9 points of slashing damage from the thorny vine. And then go ahead and make me a fortitude save against the poison. All right, yeah, that's a success. You are not poisoned. Your proud dwarven veins do not accept the poison, but it is going to strike again. May not hit you this time, but we'll see. Well, it got a natural 20, so... so that's 16 points of slashing, and please make another fortitude save.
I'll use a hero point.
Yeah. That would be really bad. Okay, a 15 is a failure, but not a critical failure. So yeah, you are at stage 1 of Mandragora Venom, so you take 1d6 poison damage, 1 point of poison, and you are stupefied 1. You are stupefied. And that is its turn. Next up, it is Jack's turn. He's going to run into the building and out of sight. All right. Next up, it is the other Mandragora's turn. It has Gim, I should say, grabbed. So it has to try to maintain the grapple with an acrobatics or athletics check. That's gonna be a 16 against your fortitude DC, Gim. So that is a failure, I think.
Yeah.
You are no longer restrained. Where is that on here? I think I just have to... Yeah, there we go. That. So that was its first action, and then it's going to try to get you back. So it's going to try to bite you. Uh, 25 to hit.
Yep.
So that's... 16 points of damage.
And I am unconscious.
You are unconscious. And then it is going to... It's going to... I think it automatically succeeds at grabbing you because you're helpless. So it grabs you. Okay. That is its turn. Ningyo, it is your turn.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Yay!
What would you like to do?
Why is my connection so bad?
Okay, a Divine Lance. Unfortunately, a 10 does not hit.
Yeah, no shit. Okay.
Okay, anything else you would like to do? Gim is looking very, very bad right now. He is unconscious and he is being bound up by this plant.
Yeah, that's real bad, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Um... I... Here's the question. Can I use spell shape, or not spell shape, reach spell on heal? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. So, it takes an action to increase the reach of the next spell that you cast. So, you only have one action left, so no. But you could step closer.
So... I could step closer. One step closer to the edge.
And I'm about to break.
Yay, somebody got the joke.
All
Or
right.
the reference.
So now it is Sheeta's turn.
Alright, that's...
So yeah, Rydell shoved
Was I able to give her the
Yes,
antidote? I know
yes.
I wasn't, like, here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rydell shoved a bottle of antidote into your hand, so you can spend an
Okay,
action to
good, because
to
I was
drink
here.
that.
So inventory, antidote, use.
Okay,
I consumed that.
I think so. I don't know where that went on you.
Oh, I clicked use.
Yeah. It's I see where it put it in the chat. I don't know if it put any effects on you. That's okay. We
see.
can figure that out. Here we go. I put the effect on you. There you go.
I can use battle medicine on me, right?
Absolutely.
I'm not crazy for thinking that.
Absolutely.
I thought I was like 90% sure, but I was like, wait a minute. I'm aiming for 15.
Okay.
Battle medicine. Oh no.
11 is a failure, so nothing happens.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And as the last thing that I do, I am gonna seed pod this guy.
12 does not hit.
Damn.
Okay, so as that ends your turn, so you're going to need to roll the fortitude save against poison, but you do get the +2 bonus from the antidote. So go ahead and roll.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, natural 18. That is a success. So you are no longer poisoned.
Nice.
So you remove the stupefied condition.
I love to not be poisoned.
And you don't take any damage.
Or stupid.
Yeah.
Or undamaged.
You're stupid fried, but not anymore. Okay. Next up, it is Asahi's turn again. Okay. Okay, you want to just do the same thing as last turn? That's fine. Go ahead and roll the... Go ahead and do the slashing gale, or whatever it's called. Slashing gust, that's what it is. Alright, so go ahead and make your attack rolls against the creatures. 17 is a miss. A 26, though, is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage for the hit. I assume you're targeting the injured one with that. Okay, so 10 points of slashing damage. You slice off its wooden arms, and it collapses into the dirt.
Yay!
And consequently releasing Gim from its clutches. Who just kind of falls to the ground. And then, yeah, get Yukiko some bite on the other one. Go ahead and roll her bite. "21 is a hit. Alright, max damage. 10 points of sonic damage to the other one. It does not like that. You just bzzz, tear through its fibrous body with your vibrating teeth. Alright, and then I assume you acted together and protected, so there you go. Alright, now it is Rydel's turn. Gim is unconscious, he is dying, and he is also poisoned.
Okay. Can I...
Can you what?
Can I whip up another antidote and pour it down his throat?
Yes. Yeah, I think as long as you have versatile vials remaining, you can still use quick alchemy.
Alright, that's what I'm doing. Step closer. Use one action to quick alchemy and antidote. To interact with Gam and say, congratulations.
Okay. So just, let's see. Pour the antidote down his throat. I assume it's a lesser antidote, not any higher level.
Yes.
Okay. And drag that onto Gim. Antidote lesser. There you go. So, Gim, you now have a bonus against poisons for a little while. For the next 6 hours, actually.
Sweet.
Cool. And now it is Lackerman's turn.
All right. Well, predictably, I'm gonna try and probably fail to do what I've been trying to do this whole time. Fortitude save.
14 is
Nope.
not good enough, unfortunately.
I'm just gonna go for another fortitude save.
Okay. Nope.
15 is not gonna
It's
do it
almost
either.
a 20
Fuck.
there.
Well, that's me.
All right. It's now the Mandragora's turn. What is it going to do? Well, it really wants to get out of this garden.
What I'm getting
here.
is it doesn't like.
Sorry, what was that, Z?
Oh, non-plant.
Yeah, it seems to be, like, thirsting towards something other than what plants can provide to it. But it can't really get at anybody else back there. The only other blood and flesh people are Rydell and Asahi, and they're kind of, you know, standing behind everyone else, so it's just gonna try to attack the creature that's in front of it. It's gonna step up, and then it's going to try to bite at Yukiko. That's a 24, which hits. For, let's see, 10 points of damage. And then it is going to try to grab. Gets an athletics check. Let's see. 16 against Yukiko's Fortitude DC is not a success. And that is its turn. It is Jack's turn, and he is inside and out of sight, so I'm actually going to remove him from the turn order. So, Gim, it is now your turn. Please make a check to stabilize. Okay, unfortunately that is a failure just by 1, so you are now at dying 2. No, that was wounded. No, dying 2. So, and then that ends...
Fern, you didn't happen to buy that tattoo that we for your character, did you?
I didn't. I was still looking at a couple other items other than the ones.
Okay, that's fine.
So I didn't buy anything yet.
Okay, so Gim, that is also the end of your turn, so go ahead and roll a Fortitude save against the poison. And keep in mind you get a plus... It should be automatically factored in, but I think you get a +2 bonus. I know you get a bonus, I think it might be factored in, is what I mean. Hey, a natty 19. Yeah, that's a 30, which is not a critical success, but you are only stage 1, so you are no longer poisoned. We can remove the stupefied condition. You're not stupefied, now you're just regular stupid. Alright, so that is now Ningyo's turn.
That was a +1.
Yes. Okay. Going to. To target. We are going to heal.
How many actions are you using on the heal?
How fucked? He's at dying too, so he's like super fucked.
Yeah, a critical failure on his recovery check could kill him. Or just 2 regular failures. All right, 15 points of healing. So Gim, you are now healed. And you wake up on the ground. You are wounded, and laying on the ground, you've dropped your weapon, but you are alive.
Bless.
So...
Nah, that's a different spell.
Yeah, Ningyo, you have one action remaining if you'd like to take it.
I'm glad somebody thinks I'm funny.
I thought that was funny. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
There's somebody else.
Somebody else hurt? Sheeta's taken some damage.
Truly.
Yeah, but I can't reach
Not with a
from
single
here.
action.
Because I can do a 1-action heal, but it needs to be touch.
Yeah, you could just heal Game again.
I think I will.
Okay. All right, 8 points of healing. So you're healed even further, Gim. Got that double heal.
Oh, I had to hover over myself again. It was like the number didn't move.
All right, next up it is Sheeta's turn.
Okay. Let's see. Having a hard time seeing my keyboard. The sun was out, but now the sun is down. I need to turn the overhead light on in a minute.
Crazy how I do that.
Truly. Let me see. I'm gonna try to strike this guy with Seed Pod.
Okay, 23 is a hit.
Pog. Love it. Damage.
All right, you deal 4 points of bludgeoning, which is completely absorbed by its bludgeoning resistance.
No.
So you fire a seed pod, which ricochets off its wooden back and just doesn't even catch its attention.
Boo!
Let's see. I guess an unarmed attack would also be bludgeoning.
Yeah, if you're trying to punch it. Perhaps some sort of slashing weapon.
Yep, I guess I do have that.
So yeah, you can swap out your bow for your short sword. 12 does not hit.
Damn.
And that is your turn.
Truly.
All right.
Heck.
Once again, it is Asahi's turn. Repeat. Okay. Go ahead and roll your do your spell, your slashing gust. There's only one creature this time, so... Only gotta roll one attack. .26 is a hit. Alright, 8 points of pumpkin damage. So it takes some slashing. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Alright, and then you, So yeah, this is your last round of Boost Eidolon. Oops, I didn't mean to get rid of it. Shoot. So yeah, and then you cast, repeat your Protect Companion, and then Yukiko bites. So go ahead and roll her bite. 14 does not hit, unfortunately. Poop indeed. That's okay. You're taking damage off of it, so it's slowly going down. It's now Rydell's turn.
I don't know that he's gonna do anything. I guess, could he help Game up and hand him his weapon?
Yeah, I guess if you want to spend 2 actions doing that, you could do that.
Okay.
I'll let you do that. So, Game, you stand up, or you're lifted up by Rydell, and he picks up your weapon for you and hands it to you.
How do I do that?
Click the pick up button.
He is not a
the
fighter,
hammer.
but we need help.
Okay.
All right, there you go. You have 1 action remaining.
I think I'm gonna use a versatile vial on myself because I'm a little bit hurt.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh, I forgot to subtract that. Fine. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna... Apparently my healing went up. Yay.
Alright, so you heal yourself for 9 points.
Yep.
Alright. Lacriman, it is your turn.
Lacriman.
Yeah, I will let you know, Dust, that with Fortitude of +7 through your sickened, you're going to have to roll a natural 18 in order to succeed on the Fortitude save. So you may want to just keep attacking.
Yeah, just keep the second. It was very much luck that I got mine. Just down 1.
I was talking, but I was muted, and I was like, what's going on? Yeah, I agree. At this point, I'm trying to get out of this fight so that I can get better. So, Dog Slicer Strike.
Nope.
It does not hit. And then another dog slicer strike.
24?
24.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right.
So
And
that's
or,
your
no, that's
multiple attack
yeah,
penalty.
it'll be 20 actually.
20 does not hit. Actually, hold
Okay,
on.
well.
Hold on. You're flanking with Sheeta.
Oh, yes. Okay.
It is
Get
off guard.
flanked.
A 20 does hit.
Okay. That was a roller coaster. Okay, so then we will do damage.
All right,
7 points of damage.
That's not nothing.
Yeah.
All right. It is now the Mandragora's turn. Let's see. It still wants to attack Gim, it looks like, so he's going to try to bite Gim. 17 does not hit.
It's not.
Second Jaws attack. Ooh, that was on a 20, but it rolled to an 8 for a total of 17. And then for its third action, it's going to bite again. A 19 also doesn't hit, so it just chomp, 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 tries to get right up in your face, but you are able to hold it back. And Gim, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move behind it to flank it.
Okay, you're gonna have to, you can't move through its space without tumbling through, and there's a fence in the way.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a fence, beside you here. You'd have to go through it to get past the fence. You could try to
Never
tumble
mind.
through if you're confident in your acrobatics.
I'll just slam down on it.
Okay. Okay, 21 is a hit. All right, 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Resist some of that, but that's, still hit it some. And then I assume you're doing your slam down, so go ahead and make your acrobatics, or athletics check, sorry. Yeah, 29 against
Okay.
its reflex DC is a success.
Okay.
So it is tripped. And it falls to the ground. Wha-thump!
And then I will smack it again.
Okay.
At least try to.
Natural 1. So, no. You just hit the ground with your hammer instead. Alright, Ningyo, it is your turn.
I mean, oh, I didn't. Why is this open? I hear you, Benny. Give me. Oh. Oh, I was gonna use my new spell, but I bet it doesn't have bones, does it?
Well, it's a plant, so
Ugh.
they usually don't.
Ugh,
They have xylem.
disgusted by its lack of bones. For me to shake. And Benny is fluffing.
Alright, so what you gonna do?
Sure. We'll go.
Inner Radiance Torrent. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All creatures in a...
Target this dude.
Gim, where you going, buddy? That's okay. Yeah, so that is a line effect.
He's going for a run.
That would hit your allies if you tried that.
Ugh.
And in order to get, past the thing, you'd have to tumble through its square.
Yeah. Fine. Not going to use my new spell. I can't use my big spell. Just fucking Divine Lance it again.
Well, good news, a 24 is a hit. Okay, 9 points of spirit damage. You're chipping it away. Alright, you got one more action. You want to do an interpretive dance?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, make a performance check.
Why not?
I am currently flying over the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, I did a really nice dance.
you do a spectacular battle dance. And the Mandragora actually claps a little bit from its prone position.
Everybody claps.
Standing ovation.
Okay, I gotta go let Benny in. He's shouting.
Okay.
But that's my turn anyway.
Great.
So.
Cheetah, it's your turn.
All right. So I'm gonna try to strike with my sword again.
Natural 1.
Oh no.
So
Are you for real?
you could devise a stratagem before you attack again. That does let you use intelligence to hit instead of strength, which is much better for you.
Yeah, I guess I will. Since I really have to try to hit him again.
Alright, so click apply effect. There you go. And you get a natty 18 for your die roll, so yeah, okay, so because it is prone, the 19 is a hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
Sorry, I have a bunch of windows. Hold on, system here. Damage.
Okay, 4 points of damage. Yeah, and you can use devise a stratagem once per round, so no need to be shy with it. Great, so that's your turn. Next up is Asahi. You're chipping it away. It's you're making wood chips out of it, even. How much wood would a wood chip chip if a wood chip could chip wood? Okay, the nature check to extend your boost, that is a success. So you get 3 more rounds of boost. Act together. Okay, protect. We'll renew that protect companion spell. All right, do the bite. $25 is a hit. All right, another max damage. 10 points of sonic damage. It's looking rough. Can you finish it off? $16 to hit does not hit, unfortunately. But you got it pretty close. It is looking quite rough. It is bleeding sap out onto the ground. And it's just kind of shrieking horribly, and it is repeating a word in a language none of you understand. Rydell, it is now your turn. Oh, I think Z is still out with the dogs. I think we'll skip Rydell's turn for now and go on to Lacriman.
All right. We're gonna play the Smack the Root game.
Yep, playing Smack-a-Root.
So...
Natural 20!
Nat 20. 29.
Yeah, that's a critical hit.
Nice. Now let's see how bad we smack him.
All right,
16.
16, yeah. He is dead. You slice him straight through the middle of the head, and it just... the branches and leaves and limbs collapse limply into the dirt.
That's what we want to see at this point.
And the garden falls silent.
Nice.
That was a delayed sound for me, the sound effect.
Yeah. So, as the Mandragora dies, it's just repeating this one word over and over again in a language you don't understand. It's like,
I can't stop this feeling.
okay. So
That's what it sounded like.
Ooga chaka. No, yeah, so...
Then I will fall on my back.
Okay, so you guys take a few seconds to eventually cough and hack and remove the sickened condition.
Heck yeah. We don't want to be that anymore.
I need my IV. My cooker's IV.
So yeah, I'll just remove the sickened condition from everyone. And that also removes the slowed condition from Lacriman.
Nice.
How dare you? I'm laying here.
Oh, I sorry. I thought I forgot to remove it earlier. So, the garden falls silent. Your new friend Jack had run into the building and had disappeared. You're not sure where he went.
Well, he said he was getting help.
Yeah, he did say that.
My insides hurt.
Well, I guess at this point, being untouched in
I'm gonna
that
scavenge
fight.
for ingredients.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Be like Donald Duck and be
Our
like, this is a
mandragora
good place
could
to find
ingredients.
ingredients. I
I
can't
need
do
a
the voice,
doctor.
so- Doctor, doctor, give me the news. You got a bad case of chicken shoes.
Chicken shoes.
If only
I
you had
want
a
to
doctor
peek
in the
inside
party.
the door. I'm gonna move
Are you
over there.
stealthing? Be stealthy
No.
about it, please. Oh, okay.
I'm just peeking.
Okay. Looking through the door, you see the inside of this building. It looks like there's a hallway that runs east to west, and on either end of the hallway, it kind of turns around it and goes north. So it looks like this hallway might, run around the inside of the building.
Watch out, there's a camera there.
They've got a ring.
Ring doorbell, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. But like clearly I don't see any people or like stuff. It's just a hallway.
Yep.
So should we like? Cause we're not coming to like. Oh god, what's the word? We're not coming to like pillage the place. Like we're trying to find some lost kids, and/or check up on the MIA samurai.
Yeah.
So, I say we like knock politely and ask for entrance.
Yeah, that's valid.
Or ring a doorbell or something.
And then they'll talk to us through the doorbell.
Well,
And
yeah,
ask who
just
we
just
are.
leave the food there and go.
Alright, cool. Bye.
No, if you knock on the door, like it's a one of those sliding shoji doors. If you just knock, nobody comes to greet you. There is no response.
Hello,
Oh,
we are looking for lost children.
Go ahead and everyone, please make a perception check.
Oh lord.
My cat
I
is
can do
like,
that.
I need to be involved in this.
Yeah, have
Stop
Perry
trying
make
to
the perception
intervene.
check.
She's literally trying to like sew herself into 3 different cables right now. She's
Cats
like, what
love
if I made
cables.
it so
That's
that
their
if I
natural
jerk
environment.
around,
She's
I
a
would knock over
overachiever.
everything. What kind of save are we making? Sorry.
We're making a perception
Perception
check.
check.
Everyone has been
Perception
rolling
check.
fantastic on this check so far.
yeah.
I got a 24 and a 25. I rolled the exact same thing for both of them, a 17.
16. Not very perceptive.
Okay, so I think everyone except for Sheeta and Gim, you hear like a sound of like impacts coming from far away in the on the ground. You hear like boom, 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 almost as if something is striking the ground, or perhaps something huge is moving through the grounds. And you direct your attention towards the noise, which seems to be coming from vaguely to the north, and you see a creature begin to walk
Oh,
through
dear.
the clearing far to the north, around like the corner of the other building. It looks like a colossal spider
Oh no, a creature feature.
featuring the creature. It slowly begins to just creep around the corner, and you see this creature.
Is it a friend?
It is it is large size category, so it is like probably 8 feet across. It is a colossal spider, and as it looks over in your direction, you see it has the head of a bull.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
that's nifty. I would
And-
like to recall knowledge on it.
This is
I
what
would
it
like
looks
to
like.
run to the whale. The well.
That's
Nice.
not a buddy.
No, it is not.
Hey, this one is not a friend, guys.
Yeah, so this would be occultism or yokai lore.
I have occultism.
Okay, make an occultism check.
Oh, that's a good question. Would this qualify for oddity identification?
I don't know.
Harry, don't.
What's the criteria for that?
I'm checking. Oh, it's if there's a spell being cast, I can identify like what it's doing.
No,
of.
there is not a spell being cast.
Yeah, I had to double check because this is an oddity, and I am trying to identify it. I don't think I succeeded.
Yeah, you don't know. It's big and it's very scary.
Since I didn't hear it, does that mean I don't know about it, or
You have
has
no,
everybody
you have
like,
no idea
discussed
unless someone tells you, Sheeta.
it? Damn.
You see everyone kind
I
of look
imagine
over.
we're all staring at it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's the only check I can make on this pal, so, or not pal. Can I use my cooking lore skill?
No.
I didn't think so.
You don't think this thing would be good to eat?
Really?
Yeah, you think? So it actually looks
goodness.
over and it sees you all, and its eyes just go wide, and it begins to charge in your direction. What do you do?
Nope. I flee.
How aware are we of it now?
You see it. You all see it now, and I assume
Okay.
somebody said something.
So it's coming at us.
Yes.
I say we dive into the whale.
And it just, like, lets out a roar. It's like,
Nope,
and it's scrambling towards you, like, stamping out, like, making holes in the dirt with its, like, spiked feet as it's charging towards you.
Can I try to intimidate it as it's charging?
Yeah, sure.
That's a big
And-
note for me, buddy.
Yeah. And maybe I don't share a language with it, but 14.
Yeah, that's a failure. It is unfazed and continues to gain upon you.
Then I am moving.
Okay, so you run away. Do you all just... It's coming even closer. Do you go inside the building?
Can
Yeah,
somebody
let's-
else please try to identify? I know I'm not the only one here with occultism.
I
Yeah.
can't
Don't.
because I don't know that it's there. Because
No, you know. Everyone's running from it.
Oh, I
And they
do
go,
know, because they're
the
running
giant
from it.
spider
we're running
with a
the fuck
bull's
away.
head.
You know this.
It's
Well,
terrifying.
I thought
Run
I still
away.
couldn't see it.
You can
I
see
just
it
asked
now.
about it.
Well, you can just
Okay.
about see it now. Now you can see it.
I.
It's a giant
17.
spider with a bull's head.
Damn.
Okay. Asahi, you
24.
know what this is. Because you've studied up on yokai. This is a type of yokai called an Ushi-Oni. Literally, it means, like, cow devil. Or cow Oni. Because it has the head of a bull. Yeah, it is
I hate this
terrifying.
too.
I will tell you one thing you know about it, and that is it can spit poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go inside.
Yeah, let's...
I think going inside sounds like a good idea.
Okay, so you all run inside the building, and the Ushi-Oni charges
Slam
up
door.
to the Tori gate, but it looks reluctant to pass through it.
Hold a little green in.
And it just
Hold a little
roars
green
in frustration.
Oh, green.
In a very, almost strangely human-like voice.
I only wanted to talk.
But it does not pursue you past the Tori gate.
Oh.
Well,
Good, good.
Cheetah, do you go inside, or are you
I
just
do.
going to stand on the
I
porch and
can't get
sip
it to
some
go over. I guess
sarsaparilla?
I have to. I guess I
There
have
you
to
go.
step in front of it and then separately step
Yeah,
inside.
there you go. Yeah, and as you like slip through the door, it hawks a wad of poison in your direction.
No.
Um,
Oh shit!
and
Sorry,
it hits
I
the
was
wall.
trying to shut the door behind us.
Yeah, you shut the door and it hits the wall, and you see some of the poison like hits the paper door and begins melting the paper a little bit.
Rydell wants some of that. That'll be helpful for poison or alchemy, probably.
You a little freak.
And as your hearts are pounding, you hear the
He
creature
is
just
an alchemist.
roaring and stomping around outside. It doesn't know how to get to you,
Okay,
and
but
eventually,
can you imagine cooking giant beef spider legs? It's like a combination of crab and beef.
yeah, it could be. You'd have to kill it first.
Yeah,
True.
that's wherein the struggle lies.
Yeah, and the other thing I will tell you that Asahi, you know, this creature is a level 7 creature.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Take
it
back.
is
I don't want it.
it is terrifying.
My boy tried to intimidate it.
Well, let's look around in this building because we're not leaving it.
Could you imagine if you rolled a crit on a level 7 creature? Just this little tiny man screaming at this monster
Right?
and it
That would
turning
be amazing.
around.
That would be hilarious.
So
I wish
now
that could happen.
now I am gonna use stealth and peek through this door.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
So how stealthy am I?
Don't you got that hood that boosts it?
22. No, it lets me disguise myself.
Oh, this guy's.
Yeah.
Can you disguise yourself as the Ushi-Oni?
That would be pretty difficult considering it's 2 size categories larger than you.
Yeah, it's a first rank illusory disguise, so I don't think so.
Yeah, it like puts a beagle puss on your face. It doesn't like change you into a giant evil spider. But yeah, so you ever so slightly slide the shoji door open and you look through, just peek through the crack. On the other side, I'll just open the oh, not that button. That's the lock button. There we go. On the other side, you see there are a number of men in damaged samurai armor who are all standing around and like kind of trying to crane their heads to look up the stairs that are on the southern side of the room. You probably can't see them quite so well from your vantage, but there are stairs there along the southern wall. And one of them just like laughs maniacally and he says, "You'll have to come down sometime, and we'll be waiting for you, Honda-chan."
Oh no.
And I believe that is where we will pick up next time.
Do these guys look familiar to us, like their armor?
Make a society check.
I can do that.
I can do that too.
Well, only Lackerman can see them right now.
And I will give them quite the
Okay,
well,
sure.
I rolled
I
a
can
16,
go peek.
22.
Okay, on a 22, you recognize that they are wearing the armor of the Honda clan, but it is like tattered and beaten and ripped in places, and it looks like it is in bad repair. So
Is it ill-fitting?
it fits
Does it look
them,
like it's
but
maybe
it's
not
it's
there?
just not kept up very well.
I got a feeling that these samurai are having a what's the
A
movie?
mutiny.
Where they're stuck in the mall with the zombies.
Paul Blart.
Dead by Daylight?
That's a video game, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm talking about a movie.
Dead Rising.
Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, Dawn of the Dead, where everyone's losing their shit because they can't go outside of this building. Maybe.
Oh, you're talking about 2020.
2020.
When we
Because of
couldn't leave
COVID.
our houses.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's the plot of Paul Blart.
I don't think so.
Anyway,
Paul Blart Mall Cop came out on my birthday.
I'm
and
sorry.
what a present it must have been.
I didn't watch it. No.
It's not very
I'm
good.
very happy for you.
But yeah, so we will pick this up next time. You will deal with these questionable samurai here. So
right.
look forward to
And
that.
we will not be eating demon cow today.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or next time either, perhaps.
probably not, unless we level up a lot.
All right, so I want to say thank you to everyone who watched live here. I want to say thank you to everyone watching in the future on YouTube or wherever this video is posted. I want to say thank you to everyone here, our wonderful cast members, for showing up and playing their characters and having, making this so much fun for everyone. And I want to say read my book, because it is the ebook is free if you get it from my website or from Itch. Or, it's pay what you want, so that could include free if you want to get it for free. I don't mind. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Yeah, read it and get hyped, because the sequel is coming soon, trademark. And we will be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel, and we'll be continuing the adventure and see what perils await our intrepid adventurers next time. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.